What was I like at school? Well, that would be revealing. I was a nightmare, to be honest. Well, it depends. Primary school, I was very quiet at primary school. But at secondary school, I think I was the teacher's worst nightmare. I was gobby and loud and stroppy and, so an extrovert, a creative extrovert is how I like to look at it now. What inspires me to write my own work? Well, a lot of my work is issue-based, so I write about some of the injustices within society. So that's what makes me, that's what propels me and makes me want to write, because I feel that the world needs a voice like mine. Projects I'm currently working on at the moment, lots of different projects, but the one that I'm going to tell you about is one that involves a Black Writers Network. So this is a group that I nurture and mentor various writers within it. And what we're doing is we are putting together work and we're creating our very first anthology of poetry. So and that will be launched as part of the Nottingham Poetry Festival. So at the moment that's the most exciting project that I'm working on. My goodness, that's a question indeed. Let me see. Well, there is a gentleman within the Nottingham community. His name is Panya Banjoko, and I don't think he's fully appreciated for his creative craziness. He's an elder. He's quite advanced in years, and he's been around on the poetry scene since the 60s. And I don't think he fully gets the mainstream credit that he should. So his name is Panya Banjoko. The most difficult part of my creative process is editing. It's getting that piece right so that it's then ready for public consumption. That's the most difficult part. And the way I get around that, or the way I deal with that, is that I just have to spend a lot of time with each piece, and that can be anything from weeks to months, and even in one case, one poem took me years to actually get to a point where I felt this was ready. I loved the libraries. I used the libraries when I was younger. I used the libraries when I was middly, as part of research for things. And I use the library now that I'm not middly, but a little bit more elderly. And I use it with my grandchildren too. So I bring them along to the library. So the library has always been something that I used to take my children to the library as well. So it's always been a part of my daily routine. I think they're crucial, actually. I absolutely do think they're crucial, because I think about my daughters who are mothers, and they're not in this city. They're in Birmingham and they're in Bristol, and I think about them and the fact that for them the library provides maybe a lifeline might be just a little bit too extreme, but it's something that they can do with their children, and that's educational. So I think the libraries are very important.